Sometimes we make good decisions, sometimes we make bad decisions. When we make bad decisions, we have to live with them. And then we have to figure out a way to get yourself out of the home. It doesn't sound to me like you're doing it. But you got to think about how you're going to fix your problems. You can't just.
Welcome to Bench Scope USA.
People against Jessica, Lynn, and I at 251-514-1182.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, praying on behalf of Jessica and I for the proposal. She's in my lap.
So I initially placed the defendant on probation, 15 to 25, took plea under 771.1. That was revoked when she didn't do anything. I then sentenced her to 20 hours of community service by June 1. That was March the 19th. How is she going to proceed?
Judge, we plead guilty, but of course, there's an explanation.
Plead guilty here, ma'am. I want you to understand you could get 10 years. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, failure to provide proof of completing 20 hours of community service by June 1st, how do you plead? Okay.
Yes.
Did you fail to provide proof of completing 20 hours of community service by that? Anybody force you to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Please accept to that charge. Your name, please. What is going on here?
Judge, it's a lack of transportation. She was sharing a vehicle with her partner. The engine blew, and
When did that happen?
happened within the last month and a half.
When?
The last month.
The last month?
They have to like make 20 something.
You had to have it done by June 1, so you hadn't done anything up until the engine blew and made it 20 something?
No, all I did before that was the 8 hours of community service and the 2 full.
You were supposed to do 20 hours of community service. Enlighten me here.
So we're here to introduce our pages. One, she did not do any of her 20 hours. On these other pages,
What other case? I'm sorry, I don't have it.
there's the furnishing alcohols, which
You have that one. I thought I had a move. Jessica.
It was 2 right after.
That was the one I gave you to give to Mr. Graziani, I think.
That's the one I was.
How many did you talk to? How many did you talk to do it?
Judge, I just spoke to her about one matter.
Which one?
It was regarding the furnishing of alcohol combined also with the disorder.
so the disturbance now, yes, is a separate case. That's the one that you had adjourned from May 21st.
Hang on a sec. It must be in the rules. Sure. Oh, it's my big. Now I also have Jessica Lynn and I, 255-254-240. All right, so everybody's name again on this one. Sorry.
John got here, Jessica and I.
Your name? So on this one, she pled guilty to failure to attend a probation visit on May the 11th. Failed to pay fines and costs as ordered. And failed to clear all warrants by May 1 of 26.
Judge, again, she expressed herself well. The car, the truck, John truck, that we had a lot of problems and back and forth. And you can't imagine the load. And this person honestly lost 2 years.
I don't know why. She just got done telling me, unless I misheard. The car didn't go up to May 20th.
That's correct, Judge.
What did that have to do with her not clearing her warrants by May the 1? What did that have to do with her not paying her fines? What did that have to do with her not reporting to probation?
Judge, what happened is she simply man transportation, is unable to make any kind of money. She was $500 a month on a huge car for herself. And
Does she work?
she is working, she's on the list at Culver's. In fact, they were kind enough to keep her on the list until the transportation issue was resolved. She and her partner were in summer shifts, supposed to be in a position to make ends meet and ultimately take care of this matter. Judge, I know it's frustrating, but she's in a bad position. She really is financially.
Who wouldn't be if you didn't work? Why aren't you working? Do you have children?
I do.
How old?
I have a 1-year-old and 13, 14. 13 and 14 is normally in the custody of our. And what's happened, Judge, is because of her financial situation, she's really going to take care of the 13 and 14-year-old, which has led her to them. You know,
Do you have somebody who watches the 1-year-old when you're working?
usually my mother.
Well, why don't you get your mother to watch her every day so you can go out and work and you won't have to be living on $500 a month? Who can do that? I know it might be hard, but you got yourself into some trouble here, and you haven't complied at all.
Judge, to her credit, she put in 8 hours of community service. She did 2 days with a corporal program, and although she was
What did she do that on?
So that was right after she got sentenced, which would. End of April. Probably not. I think it's not sure if you are.
What am I? What? I mean, I don't know what to do with her anymore at this point. To be honest with you, I'm not going to just let this go.
Judge, I would ask that, you know, it's frustrating for everyone, particularly yourself, and for Ms. Rathis, that she has to do this probation, she wants to do it, and she has to face the consequences.
You could have fooled me. How?
Judge, this is an example of truly living on the edge.
I won't sound harsh, but we put ourselves in these positions. Kids are wonderful. With them come responsibilities. And I'm just surprised you didn't take advantage of my kind gesture to let you do the service on the other case. I've already revoked that. You didn't go and clear any of your warrants. Maybe you don't have the money. I don't know what to tell you. If you walk in there and you talk to the judge like an adult, say, I'm sorry, schedule my case, you might find that they're more receptive than you can imagine.
Judge, again, I know it's a broken record, but it is transportation, along with, being able to brought 2 vehicles to get out of the site. I guarantee it, continue, she'll make an effort, even if it's like $30 to $40 a month. I mean, it's very small, but we'll make that effort, Judge. She did do a community service, for her to complete it, 2 days of the call, or I mean, this is I mean, not only a perfect winner situation.
She did what she does right after she was sentenced. However, she has taken a trip to Miami since then. She received oil permit.
What was the trip to Miami for?
This my sister is two of my sisters got actually done that.
I'm glad you got to go to your sister's birthday, but sometimes there's priorities.
But I wasn't aware of that. I'm still paying for your parents.
I don't have a problem with you going. I have a problem with you not fulfilling your obligations.
And also, this is a crime violation, but I also just received a notice from Class A, client's notice, because she does, her Class A.
Is that the program where she's $135?
Yes.
Again,
But it's online, you don't have to consultation, there is a process.
again, judges, it's a matter.
How are you going to fix the problem? You are an adult. How old are you? So you're an adult, you're 36 years old. How are you going to fix the problem?
I'm sure with the transportation being fixed now that I'll be able to get to my community service. Also, we're putting back on schedule.
How are you going to fix your financial problem?
Start working a better job. Looking, there's it's hard. Judge, she is.
Well, I got the impression you were $500 a month in bridge code benefits and little or nothing else from working at Culver's office. How are you going to fix financial problem? What are you going to do? Your mother watch the child more?
Yes.
Get to work.
Trust me, how much?
Man, I understand it's not easy to raise children, especially in. I get it. But you got to think about how you're going to fix your problems. You can't just throw up your arms and say, "Hey, I have car problems." I mean, I don't want to sound harsh about this. We put ourselves in position. That's what we do in this crazy world. Sometimes we make good decisions. Sometimes we make bad decisions. When we make bad decisions, we have to live with it. And then we have to figure out a way to get ourselves out of the hole. And it doesn't sound to me like you're doing it. I'm just telling you.
Judge, again, I'm asking for continuation of probation on those.
Well,
Frustrating from the department and yourself, right?
I'm not worried about frustration. I'm worried about her acting like an adult. No disrespect intended. I really am. Another sentencing date, please, Stephanie. If you can go out about a month on this, that would be good.
Okay, Judge, we are looking at,
Take the time. I don't know. And I'm gonna adjourn the sentencing on the,
we're looking at July 20th.
that's fine. I'll set a sentencing date on July the 20th on both of these at 8:30. Now, I expect that you will have your 20 hours community service done. I expect that you will clear all of your warrants on the disorder. I could not revoke that 771 status of,
Thank you, Sheriff.
and I will miss your payment. I expect you to get on track. But you got to work. You understand what I'm saying? You feel good about yourself. You know, we can't survive on $500 and a lot of days worth of Culver's up. But I don't know how anybody can eat. So I wish you well. Fair with you. You got to show me more of an effort. And I'm going to trust you to come back here with some kind of mother's going to watch my child on these days. I have applied for jobs at these locations. Good luck. Get out and get your new notices. Thank you very much. Your name?
Emilio Klein?
All right, so Mr. Klein, you're charged with failure to pay your fines and costs. I actually have possession of an analog, count one, and I have a second file here of operating while impaired. Uh, so I'm going to make a note. I called it. You weren't here, at least on Zoom. I'll indicate you showed late. We will not issue a warrant. So you are charged now with, sir, on the first charge, failure to pay $845. That's on the attempt possession of an analog. And count two, failure to pay $300, or second file, I should say, of operating while impaired. Failure to pay $300 on that one. If you
Yes,
plead
sir.
guilty, if you're found guilty, you could, since you have no technical violations, you could get 5 days. There's two separate counts, and I would interpret that as you could only get 5 days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty by preponderance of the evidence. You have the right to testify at a hearing or remain silent. If you choose to remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing of any kind. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty by preponderance of the evidence. Do you understand all this?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you cannot afford one, I will appoint you one at public expense. Expense. Do you understand?
Yes.
You want a lawyer?
No, I don't think I need one for this.
It's up to you. Why didn't you talk to me? I don't want to answer that for you. You can answer your own question. If you want one, I'll give you one. If you
Yeah.
don't, I'll go ahead and ask you how you plead. It's up to you.
Uh, yeah, I don't think I need a lawyer.
To the charge, fair to pay $845. The attempt possession of analog. How do you plead?
I plead guilty to not paying it.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
And to the charge of fair to pay $300 on the operating unimpaired. How do you plead?
I plead guilty to it.
Did you plead? Did you pay that?
No. I
Anybody
can't.
force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
So here I am, and I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Let me just check something here. Now, I would have told you. I would have told you to come and talk to me if you didn't have the money. You were supposed to pay $200 on the date of the sentence, December 2 of 25. You were supposed to pay $200 biweekly beginning January 12 of 26. That's on the attempt possession of analog. And then you were supposed to pay $200 biweekly after fines and costs were paid on count one. I'm not as troubled by the fact that you didn't pay as I am that you didn't extend the courtesy of calling the court and saying, "Can I speak to the judge?" I don't know how many judges, maybe everybody in the country offers that, but I do. And I'm not kidding about it. I would have expected you to be an adult and call the court. That's what I would have expected.
Right.
So I'm a little taken aback by, do I need one for something like
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Time to
I
grow
really
up. How
wasn't
old
sure.
are you? How old are
Yeah,
you?
I'm 31.
Well, come on. You're not nine.
Right.
Did you do everything else I told you to do? Did you do your community service?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did every single thing except this. Uh, I
Where do you
found
work at?
I just moved. I was having problems with work, living in Toledo, so I moved back to Cleveland about a month ago. And got back to work full time.
Where?
Brook Park.
What do you do there?
Run like a sales organization. So we like sell solar, energy, direct TV,
You haven't paid
AT&T.
a nickel on this case, have you?
You said what, sir?
You haven't paid one penny on this case since I sentenced you back last year.
No,
December 20th.
I've been dealing with a lot and try.
Like what? Tell me, what have you been dealing?
Just with my job, like with not driving and whatnot. I just got a car. Getting my license back. Going to the courthouse today to take care of whatever I had to for my license without driving. Made it hard to work. So that's why I moved back out to Cleveland so I can get to work full time after I finish my community service.
You call in, please. It's just time to grow up.
Definitely.
I mean, she gave you a long time to pay these fines.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay it all with my next check. I thought
How
I
you
was
get,
gonna have it by Friday, last Friday, but turns out it's gonna be like 2 weeks for my commission check to come in because I work on commission.
you're gonna pay all of these fines, $1,145 by next Friday?
No, Friday after that.
So when are you able to pay this?
Uh, Look at my calendar. My next commission check comes in on July 10th. July 8th. I'm sorry.
You can pay 450 by July the 8th, balance by July the 22nd. Is that true?
Yes, yes, sir.
If you need more time, what are you gonna do?
I'll call you.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna get on the phone with you. We're gonna go on to
Yeah, we'll
Zoom,
call the
you're
courthouse.
gonna be respectful and ask for an extension, and then I'll give it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I won't assess more cost. I'm gonna trust that everything you're saying here is accurate.
Yep.
Call Beth and tell her to forget it. You're all set. Gregory Andrew Mayran.
I'm sorry, Judge. I just want to make sure I have all of my ducks in a row. It was 450 by July 8th.
450 by July 8th and the balance by July the 22nd. He owes about 1145.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?